Hello, hello, and welcome back to 28 Days of Love in the Bible with Mom's Toolbox. I'm delighted to read with you again today. I'm going to be reading Esther chapter 3. And like I said, I'm delighted to read with you. Bear with me as I learn how to pronounce names. I'm doing the very best that I can. My mom commented on Facebook that she was delighted that I was reading since I knew how to pronounce the names. But yeah, I'm just doing the best I can over here. So I don't have any secret awesome knowledge. I'm just reading the Bible. I'm reading from the World English Bible, which is in the public domain. And before I get to that, I wanted to let you know that you can pop over to Mom's Toolbox, and every Monday I post a reading schedule. So you can print this out every Monday if you want to read on your own, or if you just want to check off as I'm reading to you. That's kind of a fun thing. All right, one more thing before we jump into the reading. Of course, I always like to enter into reading the Bible with thanksgiving and praise. So if you could just join me and think of three things for which you're thankful. And these could be big things, little things, things that make your heart skip with joy or, excuse me, or are overwhelming your heart with joy. So think of three things that you're thankful for, please. I love being outside in my backyard and hearing birds singing. It's so fun. I hope that brings you joy too. All right, well, let's jump into Esther 3. There's a lot of stuff that goes down in this one, so get ready. All right, Esther 3. After these things, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes who were with him. All the king's servants who were in the king's gate bowed down and paid homage to Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai didn't bow down or pay homage. Then the king's servants who were in the king's gate said to Mordecai, "Why do you disobey the king's commandment?" Now it came to pass when they spoke daily to him, and he didn't listen to them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's reason would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. When Haman saw that Mordecai didn't bow down nor pay him homage, Haman was full of wrath. But he scorned the thought of laying hands on Mordecai alone, for they had made known to him Mordecai's people. Therefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews who were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even Mordecai's people. In the first month, which is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast pure, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day and from month to month, and chose the 12th month, which is the month of Adar. Haman said to King Ahasuerus, "There's a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom, and their laws are different from other peoples. They don't keep the king's laws. Therefore, it's not for the king's profit to allow them to remain. If it pleases the king, let it be written that they be destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver into the hands of those who are in charge of the king's business to bring it into the king's treasuries." The king took his ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, the Jews' enemy. And the king said to Haman, "The silver is given to you, the people also, to do with them as it seems good to you." Then the king's scribes were called in on the first month, on the 13th day of the month, and all that Haman commanded was written to the king's local governors, and to the governors who were over every province, and to the princes of every people, to every province according to its writing, and to every people in their language. It was written in the name of King Ahasuerus, and it was sealed with the king's ring. Letters were sent by couriers into all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even on the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to plunder their possessions. A copy of the letter that the decree should be given out in every province was published to all the peoples, that they should be ready against that day. The couriers went out in haste by the king's commandment, and the decree was given out in the citadel of Susa. The king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city of Susa was perplexed. All right, well, that was Esther 3. Thank you so much for joining me in reading the Bible together. I look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow. Again, I'm Amy from momstoolbox.com. See you tomorrow.